Good morning, and welcome to the St. Louis Morning Briefing for Thursday, July 2nd, 2026, the 17th of Tammuz, 5786. Today is Tzom Tammuz, a fast day. The fast began at Alot HaShachar, 3:59 a.m. The parashah this week is Parashat Pinchas. Fast end times for St. Louis this evening. Young Israel, 9:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Agudah, 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. May you have an easy and meaningful fast. Now, today's Zmanim for St. Louis, zip 63146. Alot HaShachar, the fast begins 3:59 a.m. Mishayakir, earliest time for Talis and Tefillin, 4:33 a.m. Netz HaChama, sunrise, 5:41 a.m. Latest Kriyat Shema, 9:23 a.m. Latest Tefillah, 10:37 a.m. Chatzot, 1:05 p.m. Earliest Mincha, 1:42 p.m. Shkia, sunset, 8:30 p.m.
Now for the weather. Here is the National Weather Service St. Louis area forecast discussion issued at 6:09 a.m. Central Daylight Time this morning, Thursday, July 2nd, from forecaster Kimball. The main headlines. St. Louis is under an extreme heat warning through 10 p.m. Friday. Expect hot and humid conditions through the 4th of July, with heat index values, that's how hot it actually feels when you factor in humidity, reaching 100 to locally 110 degrees Fahrenheit each day. Dangerous heat. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible each afternoon, but the severe weather and flooding risk remains low. Here's the meteorological picture. A strong high-pressure ridge, essentially a dome of sinking hot air, is centered over the southern Appalachians and still firmly in control of our region. It is gradually weakening and nudging eastward. Actual air temperatures will peak in the low to mid-90s today, slightly cooler than yesterday. This afternoon, forecaster Kimball is watching what's called SB CAPE, surface-based convective available potential energy, a measure of how much energy is available in the atmosphere to fuel thunderstorms. Values today will be 2,000 to 3,000 joules per kilogram, which is substantial. Remnant outflow from storms in Alabama, along with a subtle upper-level disturbance moving north, may help focus storm development this afternoon. Expect pulse variety storms, short-lived, intense cells, with brief, heavy downpours, gusty winds, and frequent lightning. Forecast Kimball notes the storms may be more numerous than computer models currently suggest, and he has coordinated with neighboring offices to reflect a broader, low-end storm chance. For Friday, the ridge continues to weaken. A mesoscale convective system, a large organized cluster of thunderstorms, is expected to track west to east across Iowa into northern Illinois. The fringes of that system may reach the northern St. Louis area. Outflow boundaries from that system could trigger renewed afternoon storm development closer to home. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, for the northern portion of the metro only, heat index again topping 100. At least one more day of heat headlines is likely. Sunday brings a pronounced upper-level trough over the Great Lakes, a dip in the jet stream that pushes a cold front further south. Northerly winds arrive, with dew points potentially falling into the 60s north of the front, though areas south stay humid. The dangerous heat risk drops. By Monday, the front will have cleared the entire area, though it may be weakening. Temperatures return closer to normal, upper 80s to near 90, less extreme humidity, and daily storm chances continue.
Weather history for July 2nd. On this date in 1934, at the height of the Dust Bowl, a massive black blizzard swept across the central and southern United States. Enormous walls of dust traveled as far as Washington, D.C., and fine soil from the Great Plains was deposited on ships hundreds of miles out in the Atlantic Ocean. A sobering reminder of what happens when the land gives way.
You know that this podcast has a supporters club? By becoming a supporter of the show, you can gain access to exclusive content and play an active role in helping the podcaster continue producing the content you love. See the link in the episode description for more details. Now, let's get back to the episode.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and sharing with other people.